I would like to thank Craig Jarrett for sending me this story, and let me tell you right now, when I tell you the code amongst the palm-colored Neander thug is strong and real, that shit is strong and very real. Now, this man's name is Charles Younger. He is the current state senator for Mississippi. Now, y'all remember I did a video about Cindy Hyde Smith, about how she would attend a public hanging. Then she went down on her comments and said, I would not apologize for what I was saying. Then you had the governor come out and defend her with that comment about the abortions that a lot of black women have had over the years, how it was in the tens of millions and all kinds of stuff like that, basically brushing off what she said. Now you have this individual by the name of Charles Younger, who is now coded up again for her. This man came out and said, well, if we would have public hangings and lynchings, it would deter crime. So basically what he's saying is, if you bring back lynchings, that makes the crime go down. I would like to know what the crime population is for the state of Mississippi. Who's committing the most crime down there? That's what I'd like to know. Because Mississippi is a very, very red state. And I'm willing to believe that it's probably most likely more white people than the black people. And I have yet to see a white person in history get lynched. I'm just saying. Well, let me put it this way. I've yet to see a white person during slavery and post-slavery and post-civil rights era get lynched in America. Like I said, they may have a strong ass code, but god damn it, that shit is wicked as fuck. Let me go ahead and read this article that's coming from thehill.com. A Mississippi state senator on Sunday defended and battled Senator Cindy Hyde Smith's recent public hanging remarks by arguing that public hangings would deter a lot of crimes. State Senator Charles Younger, at a rally in support of Hyde Smith, said he believes Democrats criticizing the senator over her comments would support the death penalty for Charleston shooter Dylan Roof. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Did y'all just hear what he said? He said that Democrats, let's put the Democrat shit to the side, because I'm almost certain that it's not only Democrats that are mad or feel a certain type of way about the shit that she said. Of course, those Republicans, they gonna stay quiet. But did you just hear what he said? He said these are the type of people that supported Dylan Roof getting the death penalty. That's what the fuck he deserved. So now he's basically saying that he is okay with what Dylan Roof did to those 9 black people in that church back in 2015. Oh, this shit just gets worse and worse as the article goes on, and I haven't even gotten out of the first goddamn paragraph. So we already know what side of the fence he's on. He defends a mass murderer who killed black people. But I doubt he would say that he supported what Robert Bowers did in that synagogue in Pittsburgh. And those were pretty much on the same scale. It was just 2 different sets of people. Hyde Smith said something out of jest that wasn't the most politically correct thing to say. But, you know, I bet you 9 out of 10 Democrats would vote to execute the young man that killed the 9 black people in the church in South Carolina, the African Americans that were killed in South Carolina. Well, why did he repeat himself? He said 9 black people and then went back and said 9 black African Americans. Why the fuck did you just repeat yourself in the same sentence? And I'm almost certain that it wouldn't be just, see, he's trying to make this a political thing. Take politics out of the side. It's about morals. It's about right and what the fuck is right and what is wrong. See, that's why I do not like, that's one reason why I do not like politics right now, or these extreme politicians, because they can never ever bring logic into this. They always have to bring politics into it every single time to try to excuse their racism. That is one reason why I hate fucking politics right now. And it's high time that many of our people actually get it through their heads that unless you come with an agenda, this is what we will always have to fucking deal with. He said, I bet you 9 out of 10 Democrats would vote to have him executed any kind of way. Well, I'm sure anybody with good morals would vote to have him executed. And guess what? He has the death penalty, so his days are numbered any goddamn way. I'm just waiting for his ass to be strapped to the chair and for the needles to go into his fucking arm. Me and a lot of other people are waiting that day. But it says Ruth was last year was sentenced to death for murdering 9 people. Okay, we know about that. When the Republican state senator was pressed over his comments on Ruth, he replied with a defense of public hangings. Public hanging was an execution style, Younger said. It wasn't lynching. It was a public hanging where it had to pass through the courts, and it wasn't a color or race issue. It was just a means of punishment. Wow. So you mean to tell me, we're going to work through this goddamn phone ringing. So you mean to tell me that it wasn't a race or color issue? I do not know where I saw a group of black people snatch a white person up out of their home, go out into an open area with a group of people and hang them, take pictures being all happy next to the body, and then send them as postcards to family members on the holiday. This man is full of shit. And so is that bitch Cindy Hyde Smith and that motherfucking governor that backed her up as well. All 3 of them are a trinity world of shit. All 3 of them. And the rest that think like them too. Like, this man went from talking about Dylan Roof in so many words shouldn't be executed for what he did to talking about, what did he say? Talking about, public hangings wasn't a race or a color issue, and saying public. So basically, and he also saying that public hanging and lynchings, he's trying to make it seem like both of them are 2 different things. Both of them involve someone being hanging by their body for the world to see. Let me continue with this. I'm not even, the article's not even done yet, and I'm already pissed the fuck off. And frankly, if it was back again, I think it would deter a lot of crimes, he added. For the past 2 weeks, Hyde Smith has faced accusations of racism after a November 2nd video surfaced in which she says she would be on the front row if invited to a public hanging by a supporter. The viral comments hit a nerve among civil rights activists as Hyde Smith runs a heated campaign against Democrat Mike Espy, who would become the first black U.S. senator from Mississippi since 1881 if elected. Espy and Hyde Smith are facing off in a runoff election on Tuesday after neither candidate won more than 50% of the vote in the November 6th special election. Mississippi historically had the highest number of lynchings of African Americans of any state. The lynchings were often carried out as part of the coordinated campaign of racial terror in the 19th and 20th centuries. 257 people were hanged between 1804 and 1940, 78% of which were black men. So even though it wasn't all black people who was lynched, we represented the majority. It might as well have been all of us. Younger's office and Hyde Smith campaign did not immediately respond to the Hill request for comment. Of course they didn't. They probably too busy trying to clean this shit up. And I'm just waiting for the next official, maybe the mayor, to come out and say some stupid shit as well. I'm just waiting because I know it's coming. I mean, you already have her, then you have the governor, now you have a state senator. I'm just waiting for a mayor or a sheriff or a judge to come out and say some shit. There is no way in hell I would ever go down to Mississippi. Hell, I wouldn't even want to fly over that if I had to travel to another state. I would just see if I could ask the pilot, can you reroute this plane? Because I'm not about to fly over this racist redneck ass state. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.